Go Racing. Go online. GoRacing.ie. Horse Racing Ireland's official website.
Hello and welcome to this week's Horse Racing Ireland racing preview with myself, Sarah Pickford, and my colleague Martin Murphy. Today we're going to be taking a look at Tipperary on Sunday the 22nd of July. It's a 7-race card, all national hunt, and the first race is off at 2:35. Now the ground currently is heavy, soft in places, but there is good dry weather forecast for the weekend, so that could make the ground a bit tacky. The first race we're going to take a look at then is the 3:45. This is the Kevin McManus Bookmakers Grimes Hurdle. It's a grade 3. Now, Captain Seaby's the obvious favourite. Tony McCoy's coming over to ride this one, Martin. So that's the tip in itself.
Well, yes, Sarah, and he was a very good winner on the flat last time out on Derby weekend under Fran Berry. So obviously he's in great heart at the moment. He did win this race last year in rather controversial circumstances when he beat the Real Article of Shard Head in what was a very tight finish. And both horses run again this time, so it could be a rematch of last year. The Real Article this time has to give him £2, and while he hasn't ran for a while, I think Captain Seaby with the recent run under his belt just might have the edge again this year. However, it's far from a 2-horse race because you have the likes of Luska Lad, who warmed up for this with a run in the flat at Leopardstown lately. Also Rebel Fitz, who could be an outside bet for the Galway Hurdle with David Russell on board. And then 2 useful 4-year-olds, Bridge Lodge and One Cool Shabra. And One Cool Shabra in particular has been in very good form in the flat of late. So it's a really cracking contest. And while I do think Captain Seaby might have the edge, he certainly wouldn't be one you're going to take at sharp prices on Sunday.
And do you think it'll have any reflection then on the Galway Hurdle?
Well, yes, a lot of these have entries in the Galway Hurdle, and it certainly should have a big bearing. I would be very interested in Rebel Fitz for the Galway Hurdle, and be interested to see how well he runs here. He's meeting some high-rated rivals on Sunday. He might find 2 miles a little bit on the sharp side, but I think if he runs well here, he could be one that you would want to look out for in the Galway Hurdle in 2 weeks' time.
Okay, so then we're going to move on to the next race, and this is the 4:20, the Ballykistine Hotel and Golf Resort Hurdle over 3 miles for 4-year-olds and upwards. It's off at 4:20. I quite like the look of Whispering Hills. That's if Back in Focus doesn't run to maybe the best of his abilities, he'd probably have a good chance.
Yes, Sarah, well, Whispering Hills is certainly in very good form at the moment. He's won his last 2 starts very well. He won well at Kilbeggan, and of course he won over this course and distance last month. Yeah. So he gets 3 miles very well, and he won't have any problem with the soft ground. However, Back in Focus looked a very nice prospect at the start of it last year when trained in England. He won a Grade 2 hurdle at Chepstow, and then while he disappointed at the Aintree Festival in April 2011, you would have to expect that Willie Mullins would have him fairly right for first run in Ireland. So it looks between the two, to be quite honest. The top one, Agna Corraville, could have an each way chance, but I think Back in Focus might have a little bit too much class for Whispering Hills. But again, the proviso would be, is he fully fit?
Okay. We move on then to the next race, which is the 5:20. This is the Tote.Galway Plate Trial Handicap Steeplechase. It's over 2 miles and 4 furlongs. I'm going to select Kilflora in this weight. He has got top weight, but Robert Jones is taking £5 off his back. Now, he's got some quite consistent form, but hasn't managed to get his head in front for a while.
That's right, Sarah, but in fairness, he deserves a top weight here. He has run some very solid races.
Yeah.
He would need the ground to dry out even more, and I think that the only problem I would see on Sunday would be that he is due to declare to run at Kilbeggan tonight.
That's right.
Also, a horse called Came Hill as well, of Philip Fenton's. He's also due to run at Kilbeggan tonight, but if he turned up on Sunday, would have a solid chance. So it is a tricky contest, and one down towards the bottom of the weights is Good Luck Chuck. He may need the ground to dry out a bit more, but he was second at Navan on soft ground in March. He's been pretty consistent, and with Adrian Heskin in such good form, claiming £3 off him, he only has 9.12 on Sunday, and I think he would make each way selection for this race.
Okay, and is there anything else then on the card that you like?
Well, yes, the opening race, the 2:35 race, is a winners of 2 event, and an interesting horse here is called Out Now, trained by Edward O'Grady. When we last seen him, he was second in the Irish Grand National over 3 miles 5. Now, he's an entry for the Galway Plate in a couple of weeks' time. This 2 mile one might be a little bit sharp for him, but he still has plenty of class, and I'd say be pretty ready for Sunday. The danger down towards the bottom of the race will be Great Oak, trained by John Nicholson. This one finished a good second to Raptor last time out, and that was a very good performance. So she could go well in receipt of weight, but I do think Out Now might have her measure. And in the last race, I think in the 5:50, Peak Sue, who won well at Ballystown last time, had finished third in the Cheltenham Bumper as well early on in the year. He should justify favouritism once again.
Okay. So then, just to summarise the card, in the 2:35, Martin has selected Out Now. The 3:45, neither of us can look past Captain Seaby, ridden by AP McCoy. The 4:20, I'm going with Whispering Hill, and Martin's chosen Back in Focus. The 5:20, I'm going with the top weight kill Flora, and Martin likes Good Luck Chuck, and in the 550 he has selected Peak Sue. Okay, so next week then we'll be previewing Wexford on Saturday the 28th of July, and also taking a look at all the major races at the Galway Festival. Thank you for watching.
Go racing. Go online. GoRacing.ie. Horse Racing Ireland's official website.